Hi, my name is Anneleen, and today I wanted to show you a collage that I made in my art journal. These are the supplies that I wanted to use. I wasn't really planning on anything, I just wanted to have all of my options so that if I didn't really know what to do, I would get some inspiration from my supplies. I also recently bought these two new stamps and some ink, and I definitely planned on using those as well as the packaging that it came in. This is my art journal, and this is the page that I'm going to be decorating today. I wanted to show you some of the pages that I did. This is just a random flip through. As you can see, it's just kind of like a combination of a lot of things. I like to drawing it, and I like to paint or collage or even write in it. And I started doing this when the pandemic hit, and it's really been a nice form of relaxation. This is an up close of the stamps I was talking about. There's this leaf and also this pretty little moth, and I'm looking forward to using those in future projects as well. I also like using this old book as some decoration, and this is the packaging that the stamps came in, and I bought them at a store where my friend works. So this spread kind of turned out to be an ode to my friend. I definitely wanted to use the logo, so I cut it out first. I have this book specifically for collaging and my other art projects. This was just a book that I got for free, and it is the second novel in a series, and I wasn't really interested in reading the first one, so I felt like this was a good sacrifice, so to say. And I like using the pages as a little bit of a background. It really adds something to the page, I feel. I wanted to put the store logo in the center, not, smack in the middle of the spread, because I didn't want it to have to fold when I closed the book. I just wanted to have it somewhere that would catch your eye. I was then browsing this journal and I found this crossword puzzle, and my friend really likes making crossword puzzles, so that's why I had to cut this out. I was also very happy that the color was this kind of like green blue kind of color, because I think it would fit really well with the stamps that I had. It turned out to be a little bit off, but I thought that was fine. This is also where you start to see that I'm not really used to collaging on two pages. Usually I just collage on the left hand side, and then on the right hand page I write something. Just like some type of journal entry kind of writing, not just like a random phrase or anything, but I just talk about my day and things like that. But I wanted to try something different, and you can definitely see that. My friend is also a massive Lorde fan, so I wanted to incorporate some of Lorde's lyrics in this spread, and I wanted to write them on this cardstock, but I wanted to make sure that all of the pieces were big enough, and so I decided to write the lyrics on the back side of the cardstock so that I knew that the pieces would be big enough, but that I didn't have to erase my pencil markings when I wanted to actually write the lyrics. I tried some different arrangements, but I felt like just the first one that I tried, which is this one, 3x3, looked the best, so I decided to go for this formation. But then I felt like the background was a little bit too plain, so I went ahead and pulled out my stamp. I think it turned out really well. It's a little bit faded, but that's what I like about stamps. I don't like it when stamps are too saturated. So I really liked how that turned out. And then, because I was adding in these leaves, I decided to also add in some stickers of leaves later on to kind of tie in with the whole theme. I felt that the two pages were a little bit disconnected, so I added in this washi tape, which also has leaves on it, to connect the two pages. I didn't want it to go fully across, but I did want to have the washi tape be on both pages. Then I felt comfortable enough to glue down the cardstock and write the lyrics. This white gel pen is so nice. I love using it. I really like the versatility of it. And here you can also see my head. I was very confused at first as to what exactly you could see, but you can kind of see my side profile. And then I added some little dots just made with this marker, also in green, because I really wanted to go on with that color combination of green, brown, and a little bit black. So then I felt like the other side was a little bit empty, so I browsed through this book, and as you can see, the color schemes are kind of there, but I didn't like how most of the green things were in this gray background. But I did find this nice little duck that I wanted to incorporate in the spread, because my friend and I this one time were at the park and some ducks came up to us and I had to scare them away because my friend didn't like them. And now ducks always remind me of her. Then I decided that I wanted to draw something. I'm not a very good drawer. I have to use this children's book, but that's okay. As you can see, they go in depth with all of the steps that you have to do. They start off with these geometrical shapes, and then you just add in more detail until you have a nice looking drawing. So that's what I did. It's a really good book. I really like drawing with it. You might have noticed the shark that I drew in this journal, and that is also from this book. So, as you can see, it was a very good purchase of mine. It was also only 10 euros, so that was good. I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. You know, I've drawn worse things than this. You can also see that I accidentally smudged the ink of the stamp on the right hand side with my hand, and I actually transferred some of the ink down the page, but that's okay. I actually really like that it had a little bit more color down there, so that was really good. Then I added this outline to the giraffe, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I think it could be better, but it's okay. It's fine. And then I added these stripes, and I hated that, especially when I tried to do it on the other side as well. I was like, no, this in combination with the legs, too many vertical stripes. So I decided to do what I would always do in a case like this. I covered it up with some washi tape, and then it turned out way better. Then I added another book page into this collage just to have a little bit more texture going on, because I felt like the upper right hand corner was a little bit empty. And then I decided to stamp my stamps, my moth stamps, all over it. I think I maybe went a little bit too far, but that's okay. Mostly why I collage is not to make something pretty. I mean, of course, I don't want to make something ugly, but I mostly want to relax and just kind of get my creative juices flowing, right? I just want to do something that makes me feel relaxed and happy, and I want to have something to look back on. Even now, just after about a year and a half of having this notebook, this art journal, I can look back on the things I made, and it really makes me happy, and it brings me back to that time I made it. So this is the finished result. It's nothing special, but if you know, maybe draw some inspiration from it, or if you just had a good time relaxing by watching this, then I'm very happy. And this was a little bit of a different video, so if you like it, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. And I will see you next Wednesday. Bye!